Those that have spent time around me may have noticed that I am fairly guarded with certain details of my life. So while it is uncomfortable for me to talk about this, I also know a lot of you are genuinely concerned about what is happening with my health. About 4.5 years ago, the retirement of a colleague forced me to give up my classes to take over his. While I always wanted to teach upper-level classes, the less than ideal circumstance of taking over 4 different classes in the middle of the school year proved to be a daunting task. It was extremely stressful to go from having all of my lessons prepared weeks in advance to scrambling to get lessons ready for the next day. Grading and prepping consumed free evenings, weekends, holidays, and breaks. The increased amount of stress, bad eating habits, and lack of exercise led me to develop laryngopharyngeal reflux. I first started noticing a weakness in my voice around May of 2016. My doctors prescribed medicine and a drastic change in diet and lifestyle. Despite an improvement in my overall health, by the beginning of 2017, my voice was permanently weakened. The diagnosis was now vocal cord paresis. Although I would never consider myself chatty, I was adept at holding my own in conversations, and I enjoyed getting to know new people. However, in the last 4 years, my interactions in social situations have worsened from near complete avoidance. Phone calls have been deliberately ignored and replied to in text form. Party or dinner invitations were politely declined. Even simple interactions with strangers were cut short for fear of being asked to explain what was wrong. With little to no improvement from 4 months of speech therapy, I am left with no other choice than to opt for a bulk injection surgery to help me regain some of my abilities to speak properly. My doctor tells me that the surgery's effects may last just a few months and will need to be repeated on a regular basis. So, before I undergo this procedure, I wanted to record my voice with the cautiously optimistic hope that this will be the last time that I ever hear it this weak and frail. Of course, I'm grateful for the many healthcare professionals that directed me to take better care of myself. I'm grateful for my family who have been supportive through all of my physical and emotional ups and downs. Thank you to my friends for all the offers to help and for keeping me involved despite all of my self-pity. I'm also grateful for my coworkers. Thank you for helping me deal with the insanity of working for the DOE. Last but not least, I want to thank all of the students that I've worked with these last few years. Without their patience, understanding, and support, I would have left the job I love a long time ago. Simple gestures like sitting closer, politely telling their friends to quiet down, or turning off the fan despite how hot it was, also I wouldn't have to strain to speak, really showed me that the sacrifices of my time and health were appreciated.